So let's talk about you. So who is Matt Rosenfeld? So tell us about you. Take us back to the beginning. Where did you grow up? And tell us about your life journey.
Yeah, so I'm originally from California, the Bay Area, just north of San Francisco, and I've always been pretty active. But when I look back, I've also always liked products, which is funny as a part of the journey. And I think the interesting thing in terms of when I look back on my upbringing in childhood and the people I looked up to and what they did, a lot of it in my area was tech, right? So it was service products, it was technology. Um, and I never understood the physical product side of business. And I think what's so interesting now in what I do is somewhat combining technology and data with the physical product side. Um, and it's funny because in my personal life, my biggest hobby, I would say, that requires a product is mountain biking. So I love mountain biking. And I've searched long and hard for a way to get into the mountain biking space. How can I start a brand? How can I start selling something in that space? But it's funny because I'm so reliant on data now and making these decisions that even because it's like a passion driven thing I want to do, I can't figure out the best way to do it. But in terms of who I am, you covered it pretty well in the beginning. I love traveling. I love eating. I'm very outdoorsy, hiking, biking, running, anything like that. I'm game for always. Um, and I would say I love working with and talking to great people. Right. That's really what kind of keeps me going. That's what I love so much about the agency and running Crush is I get to talk to people like you. I get to talk to incredible brands. I get to learn new things every day that I can take and go immediately test across 5 different categories. And the people that you work with are so open and so willing to share info. Um, it's really just a gratifying place to operate.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, look, when I was very young, you in college, don't know anything about the work life. And I used to hear about, oh, you better learn everything that you can, because once you start working, nobody's going to teach you anything because they don't want you.
Yeah.
That couldn't be so wrong. It's first of all, I love teaching people myself, and I love learning, and people are always willing to teach. So that concept does not really apply because people are always learning and they understand that they can always learn something from each other.